Okay. All right, they got their McDonald's, and I'm gonna go home. So that's the end of the DoorDash day one. So I'm gonna put all the videos today. I'm gonna put the full videos of each delivery so you guys can see what's going on. You know, so I did. I think we're done. We're not. I'm gonna go home now. So hopefully you can finish somewhere near your house, so you don't have to, you know. But like I said, it doesn't really matter with the Light Bee. The Light Bee is really easy to. It's easy on the gas because there's no gas. that's the best thing about it. This is the future of delivery, is electric vehicles, man. Electric. And the good thing about, I will vlog about the experience today. But so that's the dash summary. It says on the phone, whoa, we gotta use that regen to slow down, man. Whee! She was like, sorry, you have to go up that steep hill. I was like, no, that was fun. Use the regen to slow us down this hill here, because we don't want to use up our brake pads, right? Save money. Wow, look at that beautiful view, though. I like it. I think I'll take a quick snap right there, man. Okay, I'm just gonna go roll down this hill and use the regen. See if we can just crawl down this hill. Oh yeah, look at that. It'll totally stop it going down this hill. Look at that. Awesome. Well, you don't want to go too fast because the stop sign is getting there pretty close. Whoa. We're out. See, I told you we're going to have to use the full regen. Okay. That was a steep hill, man. Holy crap. I don't know what that family was doing there. Okay, so that is the end of HadesOmega Day 1 DoorDash Adventures. This is what I'll call it. HadesOmega DoorDash Adventures on the Sur Ron Light Bee. I had a lot of fun. It was fun. Alright, so we're going to go home right now. I hope you guys enjoyed that 4 deliveries I did today at DoorDash. For DoorDash. I learned some stuff today, so hopefully it'll aid me. Okay, HadesOmega here. my battery ran out on my camera, so I hooked up a charger to it. Boy, am I glad I brought chargers with me today. I actually wound up using them all. Alright, so we're just gonna... Hey, there's a lift sticker right there. That's funny. Alright, so here we are. I've finished my dashing for the day. Okay, so this is the first day of HadesOmega doing the DoorDash with Light Bee. So HadesOmega's goal was to do so. There's an offer. There's a thing here that says you're guaranteed to get $3,000 if you do 400 delivery trips in 90 days. That's 3 months. Okay. So in 3 months, if HadesOmega can make $3,000, we pretty much almost paid off the Light Bee for how much I paid for it. And then yeah. So, and like I said, we really, the only cost associated with riding the Light Bee is tires, air. Air doesn't cost anything, and electricity. And electricity is really cheap. Especially if you charge after midnight. So that's probably what I'm going to do when I come home. I'm going to wait till midnight, plug this in, get a full charge. Tomorrow, I don't know what we're going to do, man. I got a race coming up this weekend, so yeah. But basically, I'm going to go home, take a break, you know, and then when night happens, I'm going to go do the Uber. So like, HadesOmega's got like 2 jobs now in the day. So I do this in the day, and then, yeah, so it's a nice change of pace from driving a car, you know, and driving people. You drive food every now and then. I don't really enjoy driving food all that much, but like I said, it's something different sometimes, you know. I'm doing like 45 going down the hill here. So that was the first day. So if you remember, when I hit the dash now button, it asks how long do you want to dash for it, and then you pick a time. I don't know if you can just stop it whenever you want, but I said like, hey, I will do it until like 3 o'clock. I heard that you can schedule a blocks to do the dash on, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, I hope I didn't anger any customers today. I didn't forget anything. Ooh. cars are going fast, man. Yeah, I think we're just gonna, let's just make a right here. This is White Road. Man, we're blazing. Alright, I'm just gonna take the bike lane now. Okay, yeah, so Sur Ron Light Bee, DoorDash, day 1. So I picked the blocks so it would end. I think I started at 1:30 and I said I was gonna end at 3 o'clock, and it's 3:30 right now. I think just as we got the 4th delivery, it was like 5 minutes before 3. So like we went overtime a little bit, which is okay. Whatever. I was only gonna really do like 1 or 2 deliveries, but I said, you know what? Well, let's just deliver the whole time. We'll see how many we can get. So I got 4. I got yeah. So I said end at 3, and then I was waiting. I would say waiting 5 minutes for a delivery trip to come up, and then it pops up, kind of like Uber. It pops up, hey, there's a delivery here. Do you want to accept it? There's a little timer on the top. I didn't notice it before, but there is a timer. It's a 30-second timer. And so the thing I don't like about this is you can't tell. Yeah, well, I mean, you can kind of tell what's in it. It'll say like how many items, so like 5 items. I'm like, yeah, but anything could be in those 5 items. One item could be a freaking meal. So at McDonald's, you have like a double cheeseburger, two cheeseburger meal. A 2 cheeseburger meal is like the 2 cheeseburgers, fries, and a drink, right? So there's your drink. HadesOmega has done these McDonald's deliveries a lot, you know. I do a lot of McDonald's deliveries before, and I hate them. Okay, I'm not the biggest fan of McDonald's, and we did 2 of them, and both of them had drinks. So I don't recommend doing McDonald's deliveries on Sur Ron. Did I do it? Yes, I did do it. It was a pain in the ass. Could it be done? Yes, as you can see, with some effort. Adapt and overcome is what HadesOmega says. So yeah. So that's what I learned. So you can pick which one you want. So if I don't want to do McDonald's, it'll say McDonald's. Just wait for the little timer thing to end, and then you don't accept it. I don't know how to cancel it. Yeah, I don't know how to cancel it. I haven't figured it out now. I kind of tried to look to see if I could cancel the last one because it was 4 freaking drinks. Well, turns out 4 drinks is actually easier to bring than 2 drinks because 2 drinks kind of flops around in the bag a little bit. The bag they gave me was kind of too big for it. So what I did was just ride real carefully. But the 4 drinks are actually easier to carry because they were more secure, is what I'm going to say. So make sure if you're going to be taking drinks with you, make sure they're secure. You could totally ride the Light Bee with one hand, or you could ride the Light Bee with it, with the bag dripping off your hand, and then you still operate the regen, is what I learned. So it actually wasn't too bad. Did it hurt my wrist? Yes, it hurt my wrist. We didn't go very far though, so that's a good thing. So I don't recommend, as much as possible, don't do the drinks, and if they do, make sure they put it in like a delivery thing, because they don't know, they don't know what you're delivering in. I assume like, hey, when I walk in with a freaking helmet on, you guys realize I'm riding in a motorcycle and I need a way to carry the freaking drinks, right? Yeah, so even then, I wouldn't recommend, like if you had a case or something on a trunk on your bike, I wouldn't recommend putting drinks on the case unless you rode like really carefully. Now, if you're holding it, it's more secure and you're not going to spill it. And if it does spill, it won't spill on your backpack or your bike or whatever. HadesOmega has a lot of food mishaps on motorcycles. I'll tell you that now. That's what I'm going to say. So we did 3 deliveries. The first delivery was my savory hot dogs. That was right down the block from my house. And for some reason, we kept on going up here to the hills and then down to east side San Jose. So you were southeastern San Jose, not quite south, but still east. HadesOmega kind of lives on the outskirts of east side San Jose, is what I want to say. So we're at 47% right now. I believe we're about at 50-something% when we're done. So that's good. I feel like 2-3 hours on the Light Bee of deliveries is good. Oh man, I gotta make a left turn here. Okay. Left turns are always tricky on the Light Bee, especially if you don't have turn signals. My turn signals kind of sort of work, so I don't use them, and I don't think people could really see them anyway. So mopeds don't really need a turn signals, is what I'm gonna say. All right, I'm gonna go. All right, so yeah, good thing it wasn't. So one thing you want to make sure. Well, anyway, there was 4 deliveries. There was a umai hot dogs. I've never had them before. I've seen them. They look pretty yummy. They're like gourmet hot dogs. Oh, what is it? The second one was a Togo's. Togo's, that was easy, no drink, you know. One annoying thing is they gave me a little bag with a sandwich in it, and then they gave me, and also the lady didn't even really know what was on the order. I had to read off what was on the order to her. So make sure you got everything. McDonald's is kind of an exception, and I'll talk about that. Make sure you got everything when you pick it up. The lady just gave me the sandwich. It's like, was there anything else? Was that it in the order? Like, no, there's like 3 items. There's a brownie and a Lay's potato chips. And like, the good thing about the orders on the DoorDash is they're pretty descriptive. They have a little description of what's on there, you know. One of them did say we need ketchup, but I forgot about the ketchup. So I did also make sure I got the straws. That's one thing you want to... that's why I don't like doing McDonald's deliveries. But the good thing about McDonald's deliveries, I'll tell you now, is also there's a checklist. You have to check everything off that you pick up. So hopefully you did it right. If not, they're going to be mad, and you're not going to get a good tip. That's what I'm going to say. But they can't really do anything about it. But I guess if you do too much bad stuff, they're going to deactivate you. so try to get the orders right, man. That's what I'm going to say. R1. It's a big bike. He gave me the wave. It's pretty cool. He was on there with his girlfriend. I think she was wearing like shorts or something. I was like, that's gonna hurt if you fall down, lady. Anyway, yeah. So I did 4. We did 4 deliveries. It says we completed 4 deliveries, and from 1:30 for 1 hours. This 1:30. That's not 1 hour. That's a 1.5 hours actually. So their math is wrong. It should be like 1.5 hours ish. Yeah. So we did it for almost 2 hours. Because it's almost like 3:30 right now, and we're not home yet. So, and we made $30. So, you know, if you think about it, if you go by what they said, we made $30 in 1 hour. That's pretty damn good. But that's not true. It was more like 2 hours. So it's like we made $15 an hour, which is not bad. It's not bad at all, especially for my first time. I don't know if there's more, but just think here, where you're using the Light Bee, and really there's no cost involved. You got to make sure you lock your bike up. I don't want anybody to steal my bike, so I lock it up every time. So that kind of worked out pretty good. And I found out if I combine the keys with the Light Bee key, then it's easier. Yeah. So what I think I might do in the future is get one of those retractable lanyards. And we'll just keep it on my belt, and we'll use that to unlock and lock the lock on it. I think if you just lock the wheel, locking the wheel is the easiest. Just lock the wheel and leave the bike there. I think if you're, I don't know, hopefully nobody takes off with your bike. I don't think they're going to take off with your bike, man. If you're just picking up food for like 5 minutes, So I made sure the bike was locked. We did 4 deliveries, and we made $30, which is pretty good, I think. That's not bad for the first day. I wouldn't mind doing this again. It was actually kind of fun. So, and I get to go riding. So, it's a way to get out of the house, do different things for HadesOmega. So I kind of enjoy this. And then tonight I'm gonna hop in my Prius, and then we're gonna do Uber. So we're gonna go do the same thing, but we're gonna deliver people this time, or drive people around. So HadesOmega is no stranger to the gig economy. So I have to say, the regen works really good. Works really, really good, especially when you're going down hills and stopping. The regen for the BSC 2000 controller, it works really well for doing deliveries. Why do I say that? Because when you use your brake pads, you wear your brake pads out, and brake pads are expensive. Brake pads are expensive on the Light Bee, okay? They don't last that long on the Light Bee, and they're expensive. So that'll be one of your costs on the bike, is brake pads. So if you could just not use your brake pads as much as possible, that would be great. All right, and I'm pretty much home already. It wasn't any very painful getting home, and we have 43%. So I would say, let me see. I would say you can probably do. So we did 4 deliveries, and we're about half a charge. So I would say do like maybe after like 6 or 7 deliveries, I would say do 3 hours. You could probably do 3 hours of deliveries on a Light Bee, and then hey, let's go home. One thing you have to be careful with on doing deliveries with the Light Bee is how far you're going to be from home when it's time to go home, because you may not make it home. The good thing about the Light Bee is it's light and you could push it if you needed to, because I've wound up doing it before. So. The Light Bee is light and you could push it if it runs out of power, but hopefully you do not run out of energy in the middle of a delivery. I'll tell you that. That's something you don't want to do. So this setup worked pretty good. I liked it. I got the backpack, and then I have the hot bag inside my backpack, and basically I leave the backpack at the bike if I'm like at a house or something, and I pull the hot bag, the red bag out, the insulated bag, and then I take that to the door, and then I give it to them. I pull it out of the bag and give it to them, door. So one thing I've noticed about delivering on a bike is the bags get kind of ruffled up. There's nothing you can do about it. I have to stuff it in the bag, and there's not a whole lot of space in the bag, so it's just the bags are just going to get all crinkled up. In a car, you got so much more room in a car, So I just basically, HadesOmega doesn't even use a hot bag. I just place it on the passenger seat, It's in the bag, It's not going to get dirty or anything in your car. It's well insulated, so. Don't be licking the bottom of your delivery, the bag that it was delivered in. You'll be good, So the bag's gonna get crinkled up because you put it in your backpack. It was kind of tough to fit everything. If you can't fit everything, the beauty about the Light Bee is you don't need to work the clutch. You don't have to work the clutch. You don't have to work a foot brake or anything. Well, a foot brake would be nice, I guess. You don't really have to work all the brakes. You have access to both brakes on both sides. You got 3 brakes. I got the regen throttle on this one, so it's pretty cool. And so I've made it home. I hope you guys enjoyed that thing today. So we made $30 for that dash. It was about 2 hours, so I would say we made $15 an hour. Not bad at all. We got half a charge still, so we could have still dashed for a little bit, man. We could have done it. I would say 2-3 hours. Yeah, 2-3 hours. We were out there for 2 hours, so I would say 3. Thanks. I would say you could do it for like 3 hours. 3, maybe 4 hours. Just be careful how far you go away from home, because you're gonna have to ride home after. That's the thing I like about Uber. Well, hopefully you can pick up deliveries that go towards your way. I don't know if they have a feature like that on DoorDash. Like when it's time to go home, hey, find me a delivery that takes me close to home, So what happened today was we got a delivery down there towards the hills, and then we kept on going south. We kept on going south until we got to like Story over there, and then we kind of hung out at Story for a little while. So that was cool. House deliveries, always easier. It's like in a neighborhood like this, it's a piece of cake to do a delivery. You just park the Light Bee in front of the house, and then you go and deliver it. Apartment complex. How many times we one of them was a house. 3 of them were houses, and I got 1 apartment. The apartment was kind of hard. The good thing about the Light Bee is it's small, and you could probably ride it into the apartment complex. I would do it. The apartment manager might get mad at you or something, but I would do it. It's not like it has any exhaust fumes or anything. It's about the size of a bicycle. So yeah, I would totally do it right into an apartment complex. Well, unless it's one of those gated ones, then maybe you don't want to do that. If you're at like a gated community or something and you need to deliver something, they should give you a code to get in, or they should meet you at the gate, or you'll have to call them. For each 4 of the deliveries I did today, I did not have to contact the person at all. I picked the food up, I went there, and then I delivered it to them. If you can't get a hold of them, if you say you knock on the door and nobody's answering, then that's when you're gonna have to call them. I don't know if they can send you a text message or anything. I don't know if they can see when you get there. I never ordered anything on DoorDash before, so I don't really know. I know on Uber Eats you can see where the driver is at all times. You can tell when they're right outside your house. Like it says, "Oh, hey, your food's here." You can come out to your door and pick it up. So I don't think DoorDash does that because I didn't have anybody meet me outside. It's always easier if they come meet you outside, but it's okay. Yeah. So there we go. We got 42%. It's 46% on the egg rider. It's a little off. We got 57 volts left. I think like 60 is how much you want it. 50. You don't want it to be less than 50 volts. So But it did good. I would say if you got a second battery and you can go home real quick and swap the batteries out, you can dash even more. So I'm planning to get a second battery for the Light Bee. I already ordered it, but I don't know when the hell it's gonna get here. It's taking forever. It's a custom made battery. So, but yeah, if you can switch your battery out with another battery and then charge it while you're in here, you can go out and dash again. And you take a break. So there's that option if you want to dash longer on the Light Bee. I didn't get any really far deliveries, but the guy that signed me up, he put that I was riding a motorcycle, and I think that's a good thing for the Light Bee because we can go a lot faster than the bicycle. I heard if you put you're on a bicycle and you're going really fast, they're gonna deactivate you or something. It's a red flag, like, oh, bicycle can't go like 40 miles an hour. So the motorcycle, because the motorcycle I think is the best option for the Light Bee because if you want to ride it on the street like 30 miles an hour, 40 miles an hour, you can do that. I do it all the time. So yeah, so there it is. I hope you guys enjoyed that. So it says I'm done. I can dash again. It says the area I'm in is red right now, so that's good. So this is where I would do all my deliveries. I probably get really good at finding places. I had a lot of McDonald's deliveries. I do not like McDonald's deliveries because usually, but like I mentioned, there's a lot of McDonald's all over the place. So they usually pick a McDonald's as close to their house, and you don't go very far. You don't make very much money. The first one was kind of not worth it. It was $5, and it was a bunch of stuff, and then it was like 3 miles away or something. Or no, it was like 2 miles away. McDonald's deliveries aren't very long, is what I want to say. That you don't have to drive very far, because there's McDonald's all over the place, and generally they order a ton of shit. Sometimes, sometimes it'll be a chicken sandwich in a little teeny bag, and then sometimes it'll be like today we fed like 2 families. So yeah, man, I don't want to get. I probably should have got some food on the way back. Damn it. Oh well. So yeah, so that's the end of HadesOmega's DoorDash Adventures Day 1 on the Sur Ron Light Bee. I think this is a great vehicle to use for it because you can zip in and out of traffic. You can use the bike lanes. You could ride into apartment complex. Like, you could ride up and down curbs pretty easily, and you can park at the bike rack. It's a lot more convenient than a motorcycle, is what I'm gonna say. Of course, on a motorcycle you can still split lanes, but I feel the bike lane is good. Just if you're not used to riding your Light Bee in the bike lane, be careful, man. It's more dangerous riding on the bike lane than it is on the street, man. Because like there's people that turn in, they go through the bike lane, people don't see you, and so you just gotta. There's a lot of instances today where like somebody could have hit me, but I'm always be real careful and looking out, and I'm always watching. So just in case, like, is he gonna stop? Let me just make sure I'm ready to brake, So that was me today. So there was a lot of instances of that happening on the bike lane. But I'm pretty experienced rider. I know how to look out for danger. Is what I'm gonna say. So yeah, that was my first day. So it says if you can do 400 deliveries in 90 days, which is like 3 months, you get $3,000. That's the promotion that's going on right now. So I think that'll be HadesOmega's goal. We're gonna try to get 400 deliveries. That's a lot of deliveries. We did 4 deliveries today, so we have 396 more to go. So I don't think we're gonna make that. To tell you the truth. But hey, like I said, my goal is to make as much money to pay the Sur Ron Light Bee off, which I paid $4,000 for this bike. So plus I put a whole bunch of money into it, but I'm not gonna go over that. So yeah. So far we made $30 a day. Not bad. We didn't pay any money for gas because we use electricity, and we didn't really use any brake pads because for the most part I use the regen, So those are pretty much all the costs associated, and yeah, I probably should go eat something right now. And your gear is going to take a beating. So you're kind of on the Light Bee, you're kind of limited on how long you can do this by like how long your phone runs battery works. But I feel the setup I used today was pretty good. We'll stick with it. If I like it, I might buy a delivery backpack. I think a delivery backpack would be better, so you can put more stuff. I was seriously, some of the bigger orders, the McDonald's orders, it was just hard to carry in the backpack. I just had to just squeeze it in there, you know. But it worked out pretty good. Yeah, so. All right, so that's the end of my DoorDash vlog for day one. Hope you guys enjoyed. I will, so I will have those are the full vlogs of each delivery. And so to just give you guys a kind of taste of what it's like, you know, if you wanted to do this, could you totally pay off your Light Bee if you did this? Yes, I think you could, you know, but it would take a long time. Like I said, you can only probably do this in like 3-hour blocks. If you had a second battery, then you could probably do it longer, but you'd have to go home and get it, or you'd have to carry it on your backpack, and I don't think you'd want to do that. You don't want to be carting a 25-pound battery around, you know. Yeah, and so yeah, you gotta have your phone. Also, that's another cost associated with doing DoorDash is your phone. You gotta have service, you know, and you're gonna be using up data. I don't know how much data the DoorDash app uses up, but it uses the maps and all that stuff, so it kind of downloads stuff. I have unlimited data, so I don't care. I'm an Uber driver, so my livelihood is dependent on this phone right here. So I made sure I take good care of my phone, and yeah, so it ate about half the battery. And you know what's interesting? The battery, this is 47%, and the bike is at 42%. So they're almost the same, So pretty much your phone will run out of battery when your bike runs out of battery. So that's pretty good. Your battery, the app will chomp down your battery a lot because you're using it constantly and you're keeping it on all the time. I didn't have too much of a problem figuring out where to go because this worked pretty good. I like it. It goes on and off really easily. Just make sure when whatever mount you're using, make sure your phone is secure. I have actually a lanyard for this, but I didn't use it because I knew I was going to take the phone on and off all the time. So it's pretty secure. If I've used this mount before with the phone. It's a smaller phone though, and I've used it for off-road riding before, and it just works just fine. But I lost my phone one time because I didn't have it in all the way, and it just fell off when I got on the freeway. So always double check to make sure your phone is secure on your phone mount, whatever mount you're using, because you may lose it. It's not so bad on the Light Bee because you're not going so fast, but it would suck to lose. So now I'm a DoorDasher now. So, sorry, Uber Eats. I wanted to do the Uber Eats on the Light Bee, but you guys wouldn't let me. So I went with DoorDash, and so I'm learning something new, and I still feel like I'm kind of learning my way around the app. I kind of don't quite got it quite yet, but it's pretty simple.